This is first in a series of videos about launching the new vision at Atascocita Middle School, Learning is Personal. It's the vision of the district by the time a high school graduate exits to go to college or their career, that they would have skills that would allow them to be a global citizen, communicator, personal responsible, creative innovator, leader and collaborator, and critical thinker. It is the mission of Atascocita Middle School that we build a learning community that meets the individual needs and individual passions of the students that we serve. Now, the vision that is seen here is quite wordy, but I just want to focus on some of the underlined words that we want to build a learning community. We want to focus on the individual needs and passions of our students by varying time, grouping, space, educator support, and products, or how students are demonstrating their learning in the classroom. We've been doing this in the past. We want to be more specific about it in the future, but we want to provide personalized, individualized feedback for each individual student around the work that they are learning. I'll go into this phrase a little bit more in detail in future videos, but we want to provide unhindered access to learning to our students and our parents. And this is going to require a strategic use of technology. And lastly, thanks to the work of AVID and being a national demonstration campus, that we will continue to explicitly teach, coach, and support learner habits for all of our students. So the two main components of the vision, Learning is Personal, is that we want to build a learning community, and number two, meet the individual needs and passions of our students. Simon Sinek coined the golden circle. He said that truly successful organizations start with the why. They start with the why do we do what you do? What's the purpose? And then they move out from how will they do it and what do you do? So Atascocita Middle School in 2016 came up with our why, our passions that drive us. Why do we come to school? Why are we in that profession? And the four things that we came up is, first of all, a focus on relationships and mentoring students. Then we want to focus on the progress and growth of our students academically and emotionally. We want to develop skills that allow them to become more responsible and to become leaders, not only on our campus, but in our community. And lastly, we want to inspire and positively impact students to make wonderful, powerful decisions. The architectural design team in 2018 came up with some guiding principles to guide us in our work in the Learning is Personal vision. We believe that learning is based on individual student needs and choice, that we want to build a community of learners. Students should experience a variety of learning experiences and tasks, that the learning environment should allow for flexibility, as previously mentioned, to meet the learning needs, flexible time, space, and grouping. Interdisciplinary teaming, meaning a team of teachers, math, science, reading language arts, and social studies work together in the learning of our students. That we want to provide learner habits such as study skills, time management, and organization. These should be explicitly taught and purposely integrated into the content and curriculum. And then in a later video, I'll expand on this, but grades should be a measure of a student's understanding and mastery of each grade level standard. Other thoughts and mindsets that drive our work is, first of all, the popular work of Carol Dweck called the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. That's the growth mindset that we believe that all students can learn and grow. We wanted to take the best attributes of the public school system, which is the social component, students and teachers coming together, interacting in debates and Socratic seminars, philosophical chairs, engaging in science labs and other projects, and blend that with the best components of homeschooling environment, which includes personalization and individualization, speeding up and slowing down based on need, being able to have experiences outside the school walls, like going to a museum to engage in learning. We want to take the best of both public school and homeschooling and blend them together into a blended learning. And lastly, another thought is that too much of a burden for design, delivery, and intervention of content is on the shoulders of the individual teacher. When given useful information and appropriate tools, a child and parent can receive greater access to the delivery, oftentimes online, and intervention of instruction. Basically, we want to tighten up that partnership between parents, students, and teachers in order to provide a stronger learning for our students. Here is a image to basically show what traditional instruction looks like. Basically, typically all the information goes through a teacher to the student. So basically a teacher is kind of like a gateway of information, and all students are basically receiving the same amount of information in the same block of time. And this image means that 52 minutes a period. Some students will get it, some students will not, but the information was delivered in the same format and in the same amount of time. This shows that students basically demonstrate their learning in one form, all the same. This graphic basically shows what individualized instruction, the goal is, that learning inputs can be through technology, through literature and books, through the educational system, or through experts in their fields. That each student will learn at different rates. Some will learn quicker, and some require additional time to learn. And then they can all demonstrate their learning in various forms, whether it's traditional forms, different forms of media, through creation and innovation, and also just through the thoughts of different ideas. This is just the introductory video to the new vision, Learning is Personal. If you have any questions or want for more information, feel free to go to the AMS website or contact Mr. Kohler by phone or through email. Thank you very much.